Olá para você, estamos iniciando a nossa transmissão, hoje falando de essências florais e emoções que nos trazem uma certa dificuldade em lidar. Fica com a gente que a gente já vai começar. Olá para você, iniciando aqui a nossa transmissão ao vivo, nessa semana, então estou falando em português, preciso trocar porque é inglês, né? Hello to you and welcome to the land of Reiki and Aroma. I was speaking Portuguese. It's very difficult sometimes switch the two language, but welcome in this live with in this week of awareness of flower essence. So the international awareness of flower essence. And we have this organization behind that was the BFVAA. So thank you very much for all the effort to organize this week. And I hope that you are watching us, enjoy as much as I am to bring to you our first guest, Talita Margonari Lazzuri. She is the CEO of Solange Saint-Germain in Brazil. And I would like to welcome her, and she will be with us in this this afternoon here in UK. So welcome, Talita.
Hi, hello. It's winter here in Brazil, and I'm very, very happy. It's a pleasure to be here with you talking about flower essence, flower therapy, and deep feelings, bad feelings, and how the flower essence therapy help us to rebalance, to manage our interior universe. Thank you, Sol, for the invitation.
You are always welcome. We know that is a challenge for you to speak English, but the effort that you are doing to do this, that is quite remarkable. So we will make this easy and no stress and just you and me. In fact, because we can't see our audience if somebody is watching or not. So let's relax and enjoy this time together. So I will give you now the speech for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Well, I am Talita Margonari Lazzuri. My mother is the turner of the Saint Germain flower essences. Neide Margonari. And her love of the vegetal kingdom turned he to start to connect with this kingdom, and through the flower essence we could see how this kingdom bring us the possibility, the information from nature, from a flower, in rescuing our nature. So I know maybe you know someone who's feeling powerlessness, injustice, humiliation, loneliness, failure, anger, hatred. This deep feelings could, these experiences of bad experiences could let inside us a kind of loop of feelings that left the person in this locked in this inner universe that fed us by thought of bad thoughts. Okay, so when we are experience bad feelings, bad experiences, our minds start to think that the experience, what's happening with us, could should have happened in another way. It should have happened that way and not this way. And these negative feelings could be perpetuated within us. So we have a negative perspective triad within us, a negative perspective of ourselves, a negative perspective of what we went through, and also a negative perspective of future, as if that would perpetuate and echo through our existence. So that's why when we experience a bad experience, we could be locked in this shadow, like a umbral, like how can I say, shadows inside us that we could not go through. Sorry, can you understand my English or not? Yes? Okay, so in fact, what we experience are isolated facts, waves, bad moments. And I'm going to say something difficult for anyone who is actually going through a phase of desolation, because as I mentioned, those who are in this level of obscurity cannot see a future. But many people exactly in these phases make great leaps of change. They are forced to step out of their comfort zone and access the best within themselves to make big changes in life. But we also have people who get stuck in this limbo. The purpose of the flower essence therapy is precisely to give us impulse to assess the best of ourselves, to awaken these latent virtues inherent in human beings, and literally to shine, to be what we are, vibrate divine perfection here on earth. As I comment, in our life, degrading things happen. We go through injustices, and our health, physical, emotional, mental, depends on the quality of our think. All this we could be stuck in this bad what happened with us, bad circumstance. If with all the circumstance we are going through, if emotionally we are not realizing it, there is this tendency of our thought to take us to an obscure process. Okay, that's why I love flower essence, because we could enter in this universe of clarity to be able to get out of the situations. This process of self-perception, self-control, mastering our own thoughts, it's an action that we can, with practice, implement in our lives so as not to be carried away by the circumstances that surround us. Okay. What we feel, emotions and feelings, are automatic. We are human beings and we feel, but the mental consequences of what we feel are subject to control. We can't control that. The vast majority of people cannot control the rumination mind, the uncontrollable thoughts that come randomly. But yes, with practice, meditation, we could help develop this control. And flower essence could support this us to the mastery. Flower essence help us to manage feelings. In flower therapy, in consultations, I really like to work 2 steps with patients, with people that are feeling very bad in this limbo. I like first to structure them, and after that, I like to touch the pain. Okay, so the first steps to work on resilience brings structure to them to get back on your feet, to help you to follow your path, your way with a north, something that give a north to you, our soul, our essence, giving us this trio. Okay. So I love the flower essence to help us. There is one formula in Saint Germain flower essence called emotional support that help us, that give us a structure to deal with these internal feelings. But of course, uh, flower therapists help us to give some precision. When we go to a flower therapist, you could reach the cause exactly, more precisely, okay? Because with talking, the therapist could understand exactly the cause of this, of your suffer, okay? So the 2 main flower essences that work in this internal restructuring are Gracilis and Boa Deusa. Gracilis e Boa Deusa. They are extremely potent. They strength to rise and move on with life, because people, when felt powerlessness or injustices, these bad feelings, they thinking only bad things about themselves, about the others. They sometimes feel this anger, hatred, uh, and the body, our immune system, they start to be degraded. Okay, so that's why we have some flower essences that help us to restructure after bad circumstances. And another flower essence that I love is Melissa, Lipia alba. In phytotherapy, it's a natural anxiety tea. But here in flower essence, the vibrational force of this flower essence, it acts against anguish, anxiety, deep sadness. Melissa gives us the strength to overcome the obstacles that prevent us maintaining control over our emotions and negative feelings. So we have 3 potent flower essences: Gracilis, Boa Deusa, and Melissa. Another flower essence is very, very potent is geranium. For those who are living in the darkness of the soul, unwilling to go to life. It's indeed indicated for those who are on this path of onset of depression. So Gerânio gives us the power to be here, to be now and here with my, how can I say, my I am. Gerânio is excellent, not to think about the past, not intention with the intentionally to control the future, living in the present. So Arnica silvestre is another one. It's a kind of a Brazilian arnica for those who have been morally injured. So this flower essence activate our self-healing. It's very, very important. Embaúba is another flower essence. It's from a Brazilian tree. We can see in the rainforest. It's a primary tree when we have any kind of desolation, like fire in the forest. Embaúba, it's one of the first tree that comes to help the forest to recover. It's very, very interesting. So Embaúba works with against anguish and resentments. So that pain we keep in our heart, people who carry the emotions inside the heart, Embaúba help to manage this with this emotions, feeling of resentment. It's interesting that persons sometimes could say where they are feeling. I feel it here in my heart. So Embaúba is precisely for this person who for persons who maintain the emotions inside the heart. Some people carry the breast, but some people inside the heart. They say that Embaúba is precisely. Another one is Rosa Rosa. For those who have feelings of revenge, hatred, when we feed this kind of feeling, when we end up affecting our own body, affecting our liver, our immune system. So Rosa Rosa help us to see the other side, the other person. Maybe they don't know how can other way to act, but this affect us. But it's okay. I will see that we have two forces in the universe: the force that help us to be together or separated. If I know how this person is and she do injustice, okay, I will be aware of this person, but I will not let this energy, what I'm feeling, to disbalance my entire body and my subtle bodies, okay? And we also have another flower essence, sorgo. Sorgo is for those who feel isolated, for those who not feel integrated in their family, in society. So sorgo is the energy of the integration. Okay, we start to help the person to be again integrated in this family or in the society. It's a wonderful flower essence. And also we have Perpetua for those who have experienced irreparable losses. So help to manage this energy, because sometimes we see how can I see problems inside families, disputing, heritages. So it's very, very hard to manage this energy, because also let feelings of injustice inside. And the last one, Saint Germain. Saint Germain's one essence, the energy of transmutation. It brings light and lucidity to get out of the situations. So all these flower essences are inside the Saint Germain flower essence system. It's a Brazilian flower asset system that Solange is our representative in in England, and also help us in the how can I say, Europe, to develop information. And thank you. So I don't know. I'm so sorry. My English is terrible. I'm trying to reflect, to bring some information, but I never practice my English.
Yeah,
I
it's just me that put you in a fire, no?
Yes.
Oh, it's fine. I try to put in a shot in here, and the people can see the essences that you recommend through the
Okay.
conversation, the through the explanation that you did. So they will find like a little bit guide what, but it was perfect understanding, and it's not a problem because sometimes we have trouble to speak another language if we don't practice as much as, and so is, and is normal. And I think that the effort to try it is great, you know. Now we have some question here.
Okay.
uh, Ximena is saying, which flower essence would work best for a person who is dealing with intense anger or panic, which has led to a physical alignment such as hypertension or hypertension episodes.
Okay, we have sunflower essences, but specifically for anger, let me see just a moment. We have the grevillea. Grevillea help us to manage the anger. How, Talita? When we start to take grevillea, it's very interesting because we started to grow your perception, and you see what you and your anger is doing in your environment with the people beside you, because it's a kind of energy that generates disturbance, this energy. So grevillea help us. Please repeat the question here, just to see. And then panic. Panic is, we have another one essence, uh, panicum. The name of, the scientific name of the plant is Panicum maximum in Latin. So panicum help us to manage the our inner universe, that all the time you felt fear, sensation of death. If you go out of your house, you started to enter in a high level of anxiety. So the flower essence panicum help to manage what you were feeling inside and bring you the control. It's very interesting, but it's a process. It's a process. When you bring your consciousness to the moment, you start to manage and hand with this feeling of panic. And the other thing inside this question, repeat please. Hypertension. So hypertension the person who feel hypertension inside, it's kind of how can I say it? There is mental claustrophobia. I don't know if it's that in emotional claustrophobia. A lot of things happening, so that feelings bring us this hypertension, and we have two flower essences that help us. Embaúba is one of them. Embaúba is one of them, and another one is verbena. These two flower essence help us to manage hypertension, but also these plants in phytotherapy, they have property qualities that the plant chemical properties help us in this point. But also we have these patterns in these flower essences, okay, that we saw in baobab also help us to manage this resentments that we carry inside heart. So thank you, Ximena, for the question. I think Ximena's in Chile. Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
probably.
Yeah.
Because of the proper hypertension, you are with the high levels of tension inside you. You are just in a moment that you probably will be explode. You know, that's so much
Yes.
um, thing that you are holding inside you that. And you put it, or you are so critical with yourself, you want so much perfection that you can press you in a level that you can be like a proper explosion.
Exactly. But with this side of the emotional feelings of the hypertension, we also have patience from Saint Germain flower essence that bring us patience, flexibility to handle with all the situations, and also two another essences that they are turned out of Brazil, one in France, another one in Portugal. That Abier de Lourdes from France and Oliva de Fatima from Portugal. These two flower essences help us to handle all this pressure of the moment that I'm feeling. So this trio with the another ones with Embaúba and Verbena, these five flower essence, help us to manage all these circumstances. Okay. Any other question? We
No,
your
no, at the moment, only some comments that I can, let me have a look in here. Uh, the Beach Flower Essences say thank you very much for sharing the flower essence and help us to self-awareness. So thank you very much. And
thank you.
Jimena, Jimena did this too. And also another one for the asking for the website. So I shared the website in here.
Okay.
Okay, Land of Reiki and Aroma. And for those that is watching now or after, here in UK, we are releasing this during this week 20% off in all the flower essence of Florage Saint Germain. So, and also we have the facility to use the PayPal later. So you can really stock yourself and pay in the 3 times whatever three installments. That is quite good. Okay.
Okay.
And thank you so much for coming here, Talita.
Thank you. Thank you so.
It's Saturday, and I know that you are going to to the. Can you tell about a little bit about the show that you are
Yeah.
participating
No,
in?
we have some news also. Here in Brazil, we are going to have the second Mundial, how can I say, Mundial
Word,
Congress.
word conference.
Sorry, yes. Second Integrative and Health World Congress in Rome in September.
Wow.
And we have three investigation, three, how can I say, research with
Yes, sir.
Saint Germain flower essence approval to this Congress, World Congress. So we have one research about, let me see, about breast cancer. University of the South of Brazil done this research, and also another one. It's a doutorado. How can I say?
As a PhD, né?
Yes, about anxiety and menopause, and one how can I say? Apresentação por cartaz.
Is a presentation by sign.
Yes, about carcinoma and flower essence. So we are going to be there at the World Congress in Rome, presenting these three research.
Okay. Oh, very,
So that's we are very very happy with this because we are growing, presenting results, and also here in Brazil, I'm going to go now at Natural Techs, like big trade fair about
exhibition, né? Is a type of exhibition.
exhibition. Yeah, yes, like Biofa in how in Germany. I don't know if in UK you have this kind. I think you have this
Yes, 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 yes.
also. Yes, this is exhibition. So we have there a big booth there. Yes, talking about flower essence and integrative practice. So we are very we are working a lot here in Brazil, and I know how you and the British Association Flower Essence, you help to develop information about this practice, this integrative practice that is growing here in Brazil in public health system, and we are very very happy with this way
The
that
way
we,
that is growing. And bit by
yes,
bit, we are going to, because it takes time for really to build a solid base. It's not
yes,
like a jumping and just leave the things happen without no base. But when you build bit by bit a structure very firm, we can really go higher and higher, feeling more comfortable that we
yes,
have this base, solid base structure behind all this. Né? It's very nice.
exactly.
So thank you very much for
Thank
this, for your
you.
time, and I enjoy your time in exhibition. And I wish you a lovely day because over there is 10:30 in the morning, 11
Yeah,
o'clock probably
yeah,
now. And,
11.
and here we are in afternoon time. So
Okay. A
thank
great
you.
afternoon. Thank you a lot, and great week for you here, for you with the British Association.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye, people. Bye.